interviews. I'm so glad. Brendan Moynahan,
Aloha.
Director of Golf at Hualalai Resort, Four Seasons Resort Hualalai, home of the Mitsubishi Electric Championship this week, celebrating 30 years.
Yes.
And Chris Hunt,
Yep.
Big Island Golf Works, longtime friend and just highly respected
Yep.
in the world of golf, and particularly this week when all the players come to Chris to tweak their clubs.
Yes, sir.
So, Brendan, were your ears burning? We were talking about you the other night.
Oh.
Paul Forte and Nancy
Oh,
Clavell.
yeah, Paul's a good guy.
Yeah, they're my dear friends from Detroit.
Good. I got to meet them. They were great. They support Hawaii Junior Golf, and by their generous donation, we got them out there, and they had some fun on both golf courses, and I look forward to them having some more fun.
Yeah. So what Brendan's talking about is one of the really nice things about the Mitsubishi Electric Championship is that the Hawaii State Junior Golf Association has a fundraiser up at Nanea, up above here.
Yep.
A very exclusive golf course, and it's a select group of amateurs. They get to play with some very, what do I want to say, mindful tour, the Champions Tour pros who take their Monday and go out there and play with the amateurs and raise a lot of money. And Mark Rolfing and in the past Dave Marr, so many have done a great job with the auctions and everything. And my friends Paul and Nancy, he's a pilot and has a plane, so he's bought some of the things that he flies out to the golf courses. But they were so happy about how nice you were to make sure they got it in while they're here this month. Yeah. And most of all, they said he even came out to see us.
Definitely. Well, it's good. People in my business, and getting to know people that love golf is always fun because we share that passion. And this week is nothing about the passion about golf. We got all these great legendary players that are out here. They're having a good time though. They show up. They're actually happy to see each other. It's like a reunion. It's the first event of the year. Everybody asks how everything's going on, and we're very blessed to have them come here to the Big Island and be part of our golf community. And Dan Husick and the agronomy team has created such an unbelievable golf course. So I think you guys will enjoy watching it on TV. And these guys are going to shoot some low numbers because the golf course is in unbelievable shape. And these guys are very, very good.
And it's fun to drive in. The other day, the scoreboards weren't up. These electronic scoreboards. They were pioneer scoreboards at the time, right? When they were put up, and to see it shaping up, and Kelly and his team getting everything set up. Kelly's
been here for 30 years. He's done all 30 of them.
Yeah,
so
me too. I'm one of the 30 years.
I've only been here, this is my 21st, so it's been here a while, but still, it's unbelievable tradition here. And again, a week I look forward to, and really, we'd like to show off the rest of the world how beautiful Hawaii is and how beautiful Hawaii golf is.
And most of all, the monies that have been raised for our Big Island community, and Chris, you know about that too. It's been over $1 million over the years, and the wonderful volunteer effort by Chris Hazard and Larry Webb, who are the volunteer co-chairs.
Yeah, without them, they are the what keeps this thing rolling. Running the volunteers and the people who volunteer their time. We can't do this with our normal staff, and we lean on the community, and they come forward and they support so much, and we try to make sure we give back as much as possible out of this event. That is one of the things that's not said enough about the Champions Tour and in the regular tours, how much they actually give back in charitable donations. It's
more
amazing.
than any other sport.
Yes.
More than the NFL.
All the other sports
put together.
It is amazing. It's over $2 billion, I believe, over the history of the PGA. And that's awesome. And that's something we don't talk a lot about, but it is something that is accepted and expected. And it's one of the great things about golf.
I talk a lot about it because it's such an important thing, and I think particularly since they've raised more money than, as you say, all the other sports, the professional sports. And that's not even counting what the individual players do with their foundations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's they're great stories. I mean, these are, like I said, I think a lot of the players feel blessed to have a life that's around golf and be able to play this game and make a wonderful living, and they look into it and they give back, and they see how much good can be done, and they do a lot of great things here.
Well, it's always great to see you. I'm glad I saw you here on the Sunday before. And Chris, talk about your history with all these tour players that you've seen. We've both seen so many of them come through. In the early days, it was the senior tour. We're celebrating 30 years, and that was Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Gary Player, Jim Colbert, Trevino, Ray Floyd. In fact, I found a picture the other day, and Steve Williams was with Ray Floyd, because Steve Williams went on to become Tiger's caddy.
Right.
But in 1997 and 98, he had been a long-time caddy with Ray Floyd, and he was here caddying for Ray.
Yeah.
You talk about your involvement here, when it started, and what it's been like.
This is my, I think, 18th year. And so So I donate my time to come here and do this. And I fix all the clubs for the guys, do all the gripping for them, do their loft and lie. And, you know, in the old days we didn't have the changeable heads. So we used to have to do a lot of gluing,
Yeah.
which I don't do that much of anymore, except for some raw shafts,
Yeah.
and we have to put tips on them. But other than that, it's just do what they need to get done. I've done everything from redoing golf bags, cutting out the insides for 'em, and I gotta be prepared for everything.
Yeah. And in the early days, were they kind of using your equipment or being around your van here then?
Right.
But now they like totally trust you to do anything?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you see that happening from the first year or two, maybe? Like, well, let's see, getting to
I
know
think
this
after
guy.
the second year, you know, they're leery the first year, but after that,
They knew.
before when I had my van and it was a little more equipment and stuff, I used to do a lot
Yeah.
of grinding on their wedges for them, and you know, and it's something that is very personal to them.
Sure.
But they would go out, go into sand traps or wherever they're going and practice, and they'd have a black pen. They put, okay, take a little bit off over here, so
No
I would
kidding.
grind it off, and then they go out again. And
So would
grind,
this be,
and then they say,
because they couldn't do anything with the grooves, right? Would they
No,
be
no,
doing
no,
on
no.
on the edge or the?
yeah, it's on
Yeah.
the bounce area
Yeah. Interesting.
of,
Wow.
of the heads and stuff. So it was kind of nice.
Yeah, well, it's always good to see you. I'll see you over
Yeah.
the next week. That's
Yep.
Chris Hunt.
Okay.
Really, it's been a nice friendship, Chris.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've admired your efforts, and
Yeah.
I appreciate our aloha for each other and
Yeah.
support. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mitsubishi Electric Championship at Hualalai, and as I'm walking up here, this is the driving range over here. A lot of the players are out now, but we'll be on the Golf Channel. Of course, a lot of the wonderful little shorts and talk stories about the players and stuff will be running all week. So check that out on the Golf Channel.
Yeah.
I think they do a good job free.
They do.
And yeah, so it's Emily T. Gale Talk Story right here at the Four Seasons Resort, home of the season opening PGA Tour. It was the MasterCard Championship at Hualalai, 30 years. Now it's the Mitsubishi Electric Championship, and we got a few more years to come yet. Yeah, I'm honored to have been a part of it for 30 years and working with the
Yeah, we
PGA.
might end up
and
being
you too, huh?
the only golf tournament on the island.
That's right. It looks like it.
Yep.
It's always been a season opening at the Century over in Maui. Whoops. And but it had to be canceled this year because some water issues, and the Sony's going on right now. So it looks like this might be the only event in the islands
Yep.
next year. Okay, see you, Chris.
Okay.
Aloha.